Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and welcome to my Mental Healthathon 2020 week 3 vlog. It is currently May 15th and I'm about to start reading Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. This is a YA contemporary story following a teenage girl who I believe has social anxiety, and she is actually the creator of a famous webcomic, so much so that she actually has her own fan fiction. However, she remains anonymous. No one knows that she is the creator, and things kind of get crazy when a new boy comes to her school and he is actually the creator of a famous fan fiction of her webcomic. They start to become friends and he has no idea that she is the creator of his favorite webcomic. I've heard from a lot of people that this book was just okay, but then I've also heard from a lot of people that this book was amazing. So I guess we'll find out which way I fall. Of course, I hope that I actually really love it. I'm about to go over to my brother's house to hang out with my sister-in-law, and I plan to just hang out by the pool and suntan and probably wash my car because it's disgusting, but hopefully I can get some reading done while I'm there. You guys thought I was over exaggerating. No, I wasn't. She's upset with me because I won't bring her with me. Oh baby, it's okay darling, I still love you. I still love you, baby. Don't look so sad. Bear's like he don't give a crap. Hey, buddy. Sweet boy. Look how big he is, y'all. I don't know if you were a subscriber when I first got him back in December, but he literally fit in my hand, and now he's so big. Come on. Oh, I say you poor toy. Get that thing. Don't bite it. Roxy, no. Hey guys, I didn't get hardly any reading done in this book yesterday. I think I only made it to page 15, chapter 3. I'm going to try and get some more done today, but I've also been putting off my schoolwork for my university class, and I really don't need to put it off anymore. I'm such a procrastinator, y'all. I've always been a straight A student, but I always wait till like the last day to do anything. It's a very bad habit, but it's got me this far. Anyway, I don't feel like doing schoolwork right now, so I'm going to sit down and read some more of Eliza and Her Monsters. Hopefully I get a decent amount of the way through because really the story hasn't even begun yet. But I'm also just in one of those moods where I feel like randomly picking up like a random book, just like looking at my shelves and be like, oh, that looks nice to read right now, because I'm such a mood reader. And sometimes I just get in those moods where I want a random book, and it's been happening a lot lately. I think it's because when I force myself to stick to a set TBR, like a TBR for a readathon, like Mentalhealthathon, my brain wants to rebel against the set list, the set TBR, and I want to read all the books except for those. Anyway, I'm in a mood. I will give you guys an update later. I am a major dog lover, and so I love whenever a book has a dog in it. And like this dog, the main character's dog, just loves to cuddle all the time, and it's the cutest thing. Like, it's barely in the book, but I noticed. Just saying, this is my dream dog, my absolute dream dog, but I can't have one, or I guess I should say I shouldn't have one, because I live in the South, where it's like 105 degrees in the summer and humid, so probably shouldn't, but I love them so much. It's thundering right now, and Sadie is terrified of thunderstorms. Poor baby. It's okay, darling. Essie likes to sleep in a little ball, and it's the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, that is my dog child. Look how adorable. It's Thursday. This vlog has been an epic fail because I read the majority of this book on Sunday, in one sitting, and I still haven't updated you guys until now, and I was so busy with school that I haven't picked up another book for Mentalhealthathon. But the next book I will be picking up is The First Time She Drowned by Carrie Clutter. I really have no idea what this book is about because it's been so long. I will let you guys know more as soon as I find out myself once I start reading it, but I may not be able to update you until next vlog. But for now, let's talk about Eliza and Her Monsters. First, I want to talk about the fandom culture that is represented in this book. It was so refreshing to read about nerds just like myself. And it also shows that nerds come in different forms and fashions. You can't tell someone's a nerd just by looking at their appearance, which I really appreciated. The fandom culture in this book is really what makes it so great, in my opinion, because so many of us readers are able to relate to it in that way. And in addition to mental health, this book also tackles different family dynamics, and I feel like a lot of teenagers will relate to this book. However, I do think it is somewhat stereotypical. Basically, the main character is a part of a family who doesn't get her because they don't understand why she loves her webcomic so much. They don't understand why she has online friends instead of in-person friends. They don't understand her love for technology and the internet. They think that she is missing out on life because today her parents did not grow up with said technology, which of course does happen, but I do think that is just a little bit stereotypical. The main character also has a rocky relationship with her younger brothers, and she describes them as hating her, so it delves into different sibling dynamics and how you can not really like each other but still love each other and still want to protect each other and fight for each other. The other main character of this book has a tragic backstory, and he also has some very unique family dynamics. He's not exactly what you would call a foster child, but his parents are more like his guardians. They're not his biological parents. And so there's a lot of exploration about how he wants to please them out of a heart of gratitude because he is so thankful for all that they've done for him and for taking him in. But he also is conflicted with pleasing them and wanting to live his own life, wanting to pursue the career that he wants to pursue, go to college with the major of his choice. They don't really approve of his hobbies, and they don't think that he can actually make it as a professional, so they want him to choose a career that's more practical, which I personally relate to a lot. The relationship in this book was really cute. I really liked the two characters together. However, I don't think their relationship arc was written that well. Especially towards the end, I found it to be a little bit problematic, and my reading experience was negatively being affected by that. But then I was more pleasantly surprised at the end. It kind of turned things around for me. So I ended up liking the relationship a lot more than I thought I was while I was in the middle of it. But overall, I do really like their dynamics together. I like them as a couple. And of course, the main reason why I read this book was for the mental health representation of social anxiety. However, there's so much more packed into it than that. This book also has depression representation, and then one of the characters has also experienced a very traumatic event. They actually watched a loved one die, and so of course that is very traumatic and is still affecting them today in present time of this novel. I do also want to mention that there is a lot of talk of suicide in this book. I just want to make you aware of that for anyone who needs trigger warnings. There's suicidal ideation, planning, and there's also a scene of someone completing suicide. It's not very graphic, but it is present, so just be aware of that. Overall, I really liked this book. It's not really what I expected. I honestly expected it to be more middle grade on the lower end of YA than on the higher end, but the main characters are actually seniors in high school. But I will be honest and say that they didn't really feel that old to me. They felt more like 16 instead of 18. And I say that based off of their interactions and their immaturity in some of their relationships, whether that be with friends, each other, or parental figures. But I did really like the characters, and I liked the overall story. Again, I loved the fandom culture. It is such an experience, and I also loved getting to see some of the artwork from her webcomic. There are quite a few different drawings in here, and I believe most of them are supposed to be sketches of her webcomic, but I think some of them are actually supposed to be the finalized images. Regardless, it was fun to see. One thing I didn't like about that though is her webcomic was so hard to follow. I had no idea what was going on for what little we were shown. Even on the pages that explain different elements of her story, I still didn't understand it. It was so complicated, and I kind of wish that we would have either gotten more from her webcomic in this book, or it just wouldn't have been present at all because it was just so complicated. It all went completely over my head for the most part, and it just, I either wanted more or less. Alright guys, those are all of the thoughts that I have on this book right now, and I think I rated it 5 stars on Goodreads, but I think I would give it more of a 4.5 because I did find some issues with it that I felt like could have been improved or left out, but overall I really liked it. I didn't absolutely love it though. It's not really one that'll stick with me for a long time, but I did really enjoy it while I read it. Like I said, I did read it for the most part in one sitting, so that says something about it. So I do recommend it, especially if you're looking for a book that features fandom culture. Alright guys, that is the end of this weekly reading vlog. This is probably going to be a super short mini vlog. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what books you're currently reading, especially if you're participating in Mental Healthathon, or let me know what's one of your favorite mental health representation books. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content by me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.